Welcome to Seneca Lady Indians Softball on KNEO 91.7 FM with live audio and video online at kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're listening to the official pregame show of the Seneca Lady Indians. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And a pleasant good afternoon, and we welcome you here to Carl Junction as we get set for high school softball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network. It is the 2-7 Seneca Lady Indians versus the 8-3 Carl Junction Bulldogs. I'm Ben Wolcott, joined by the coach, Daryl Harbaugh, as we get set for action here this afternoon. Your countdown to first pitch sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy. And Daryl, another busy week for this Seneca Lady Indian team as they had 4 games last week. They add another 3 this week, the one non-conference game here this afternoon. And then you have 2 conference games Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday at home against Aurora before traveling to Nevada on Thursday.
It gets into Big 8 play pretty quick. But, you know, like I said, Ben, we talked about this all the time. It's always busy every week for softball. Very rare that they have just like one game. Most of the time they have games during the week, and a lot of times they have tournaments on the weekends. So let's, you know, we talk about it all the time, how many games they can get in. They can squeeze a lot of games in a month and a half.
And, you know, Seneca is on a little bit of a losing streak here, but they played well against Cassville, just couldn't get a timely hit. Logan Rogersville, kind of same situation, lost 5-2, just couldn't find that timely hit that they were looking for.
I remember Cassville, I believe we had bases loaded, no one out, or maybe one out or no one out, and we just couldn't get a run in, we couldn't get a hit. There are times you just, and it just runs, it seems like it's a snowball effect. Once it starts, and then nobody can get a hit, but, you know, just getting a few hits, and all of a sudden the confidence level and everything, you know, everything goes up. Your confidence level, your ability to play goes up. Everything goes up.
This is actually the second time that these two teams have met here this year. They played in the Aurora tournament. Seneca lost 7-3, but, you know, they're playing high-level opponents, and they're kind of sticking with them.
Well, it's the same thing as, you know, when Coach Seal was doing it, you know, several years ago. I mean, they always looked like they had a not very good record, but he played some of the toughest opponents around, and that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to play the tough opponents, and that way when you get into Big 8 play and on down the line, it's just going to help you out and get the girls to compete.
And that's kind of what you're looking like this year. You know, last Monday, I forget who they played last Monday, but, you know, last Monday was a non-conference game. Neosho.
Neosho last Monday, yes.
Neosho this week, it's CJ on Monday. Next week, it's Joplin on Monday. The Monday after that, it's Wyandotte. So, like you said, some tough competition, but it gets you ready not only for Big 8 play,
yes,
but it also gets you ready for postseason play.
Well, that's the main thing right there. It's like, can you finish strong in the Big 8? You know, can you compete? Now, Cassville's a very good team. They have a very good pitcher. And so, you know, can you compete and get yourself in positions to compete in the Big 8?
Take a time out. Come back with more of the preview after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
With you. With you.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and Carl Junction. And, you know, Darryl, this Carl Junction team also looking to compete here. They've competed in a couple of tournaments, that Hound Dog Classic where they beat Seneca. They also had an Ozark Mountain Conference where they won 2 out of 3. They're actually coming off a loss to to Webb City 12-2, and that one's big just because that's a district opponent for them.
Yes. Yeah, that's huge. That's a one-on-one. That's not in tournament play because they look at one-on-ones before they go to tournament. You get one-on-one, and that when it comes to district play, that's going to either up you or down you as far as your district seeding.
So Webb City has a little bit of advantage over Carl Junction there, so it'll be interesting to see. Carl Junction actually host that district this year, so Carl Junction, Webb City, and Mack County catch a little bit of a break because there's 4 or 5 Kansas City schools, and they're able to come down here rather than have to go up there because it seems like it's been the last 3 or 4 years they've had to go to Kansas City. So finally somebody in the area gets a game down here, or a tournament down here for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's about time. 2 years in a row they've gone up there to Lee Summit South or Lee Summit something. Up the Kansas City area.
Yeah, so it's Lee Summit in general. So
yeah, they at least ought to trade off and on. So at least they get to host, and the local teams around here will have to don't have to travel as far.
Take a time out. Come back with more after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. In team sports, it isn't uncommon to hear about teammates getting into fights. But when tensions arise between teammates, the conflict needs to get settled immediately. By not letting the frustrations fester, the team can stay focused on attaining greater success as a unit. The same is true in our own lives. Even followers of Jesus experience tension with each other. But the Bible says if someone says, "I love God," but hates a fellow believer, that person is a liar. For if we don't love people we can see, how can we love God whom we cannot see? And he has given us this command. Those who love God must also love although conflict is inevitable as imperfect people, if we understand what loving God really means, we will love his people too. So today, let's try to bring resolution to any outstanding conflicts and fight for unity with fellow believers. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. For more information, 417-221-6795 or online at proluberepair.com.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options, including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and Carl Junction. Your starting lineup brought to you by Prairie Top Chiropractic. First for the visiting Seneca Lady Indians. Leading off is the shortstop, number 25, Cordy. So we get set for action here this afternoon, Daryl. It should be a good one here between these two teams. Met once already this year, and CJ won 7-3. As Kylie Spencer will get things started in the circle for Carl Junction, as Cordy Hancock will step in and get things rolling here this afternoon.
Let's see if we can hit a few. See if we can hit a few today, Ben. Get some good hits today.
And here comes the first pitch from Spencer. That's foul tipped into the mitt, so the count's 0-1. Hancock, King, and Jamrose are the first three for Seneca here in the first. Brand new turf facility here in Carl Junction. So here comes the 0-1. And she offers at it. The count is 0-2. Got this turf in the winter time last year. Had it ready for baseball when we were here last year, and this is the first year that they've gotten softball to play on it. 0-2 the count. Here comes the 0-2. That's low. This counts 1-2. Numac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast. On a hot, muggy day here in Carl Junction. First pitch was about 428, which I will never complain about them starting early, as that one is swung on and missed for strike three, and there's one out. It says it's 91 degrees, real feel 92, so the humidity isn't too bad here this afternoon. It's just warm.
No, it's not a bad day at all out here.
There's just no breeze, period.
Just a touch of breeze. It's not bad, blowing in from the southwest.
As Jolie King steps into the box here for Seneca. Here comes the first pitch to her. That's in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, all sponsoring the broadcast. Seneca got Red Sox. That pitch is dribbled to shortstop. A little bit of a tough throw, but a good throw there by the shortstop to get her. And there's two down as Abby Jamrose will come to the plate. But Seneca, it's kind of a unique look here. You got red socks, blue pants, gray tops, and white numbers.
Well, I guess they wanted to get it all in today, Ben.
And the Seneca is blue. Jamrose takes a pitch. Counts 0-1. CJ, the All Blacks, minus their socks. Their socks are red. And their numbers are red. So that pitch is outside for a ball. So counts 1-1.
Which sometimes makes it hard to see. I don't know what it is. Them and Aurora. Aurora has their jerseys and numbers, and it's hard to pick out.
So here comes the 1-1 pitch. She fouls that one. So the count's 1-2. And Daryl, a little bit of a wall here, from the home run wall. It's a little bit higher than I think normal. Maybe it's not, but it seems like it.
Yeah, the one at Seneca is made out there on the baseball field, so they have to make it
a temporary fence.
Here, this is permanent.
So here comes another 1-2, and that's low, so the count is 2-2. Good crowd forming here on a Monday afternoon.
You just need a few more bleachers in this spot.
And so here comes the 2-2. That ball is hit up the middle, jam shot, a tough play, and she is safe at first base on the throwing error.
Kind of a slow
and actually
roll.
It went out of play, Daryl, so she gets second. Yeah. So I think you have to give it an E4 on the play. That allows her to get to second.
Yeah, I'm not sure they would have her out anyway.
It was a tough throw, but yeah.
It was just a slow roller to second base, and the time second baseman got it, she tried to hurry the throw and made a bad throw.
Kinley Summer comes to the plate, takes a pitch low, so the count's 1-0. We talk all the time how walks and errors will kill you. I think that game against Cassville, I think it was 2 walks and an error loaded the bases in the first, and they couldn't score.
Yeah.
So that pitch is swung on and missed, and the count's 1-1. Mid-America Specialty Markets, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast. 1-1 to count here on Summer. That's high for a ball. So the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Seneca in the midst of a 4-game losing skid, trying to snap that here this afternoon. Home tomorrow against Aurora on the road. The Big 8 play the rest of the week. So here comes the 2-2. And that is to the backstop. Throws to first, and the throw gets away, and 1 run is going to come in and score on a throwing error from the catcher. So 2 errors in the inning allows Seneca to strike first.
Catcher misses the ball, then she picks it up and throws it high. It's like there's almost 2 errors on that play, Ben.
So that first pitch, she offers that. So the count's 0-1. I think she would have had Summer at first base if there was a better throw. 1 run in the inning on 2 errors.
She made a good effort to come back here to get the ball. She just threw it high.
So here comes the 0-1. That's swung on and missed.
C-Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. C-Bank for complete details.
And we welcome you back as we get set for the bottom of the first, I should say, here in Carl Junction. Jasmine Blaney, Kinley Spindler, and Riley Palmer are the 3 due up here for Carl Junction. So they will be facing Abby Jamrose here this afternoon. Seneca has in left field I might be missing a number here.
Is that Elliott? Not Elliott, is it?
Yeah, I think
Williams.
I'm missing a batter here, which that's my fault, but it should be Elliott out and left as that first pitch is a strike. So the count's 0-1. Wade in center and Rodriguez in right. So that's swung on and missed, so the count is 0-2. Or that's Joel Andrews out in right.
Andrews, yeah. Not Williams, Andrews.
Josie Andrews out in right field. That pitch is fouled down the third baseline, so the count remains 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes here. And the leadoff hitter for Carl Junction. So here comes another 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Jamrose pitched on Thursday afternoon and pitched well, but ended up with a loss on the play, or on the game. Gave up 3 runs, but most of those were unearned. As Kinley Spindler comes to the plate, takes a pitch inside for a ball, so the count's 1-0. One out here in the bottom of the second. Bottom of the first, I should say, as that pitch is outside and the count's 2-0. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. As here comes the 2-0 pitch. That pitch is yanked foul, so the count is 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 the count here on the number 2 hitter for Carl Junction. So here comes the 2-1. Off speed and able to resist, so the count now 3 balls and a strike. 3-1 the count. Seneca able to score 1 run in the top of the first. 3-1, swung on and missed, so the count 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the number 2 hitter for Carl Junction. Here comes the full count offering. And she fouls that one back to the screen. So we'll do it again. 3-2, the count remains. So here comes another 3-2. Swung on and missed. Got her to chase the changeup. And there's 2 down. Good job by her to battle back. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, all sponsoring the broadcast.
Now her misses were not very far off the plate on that last batter.
So Riley Palmer comes to the plate here for Carl Junction.
Abby's making some good throws.
That ball is spoiled foul. Counts 0-1. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Huddle Springs Church of Christ, all sponsoring the broadcast. 0-1 the count here on Palmer. So here comes the 0-1 pitch. That pitch is just past the dive of Jolie King at second base. Excellent effort there by King, just couldn't quite get to it.
Good effort, good dive on this carpet too. Abby went with the off-speed pitch, and she did a good job just holding the bat out long enough to get a piece of it.
As Katie Hunt comes to the plate here for Carl Junction. 2-out base runner here for the Lady Bulldogs. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a strike. The runner is going, and Hancock able to keep it from going into center field, but the count's 0-1.
Yeah, well, she wasn't trying to bunt. She's just showing it.
Basically trying to get in the way of the throw a little bit.
That's all she's trying to do.
Runner in scoring position now for Carl Junction. 2 outs. Here comes the 0-1. That pitch is high for a ball as Palmer dances out there, second base. I don't think she's going anywhere, but...
No, not unless the ball gets away from Rayleigh.
Counts 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That pitch is hammered towards the Carl Junction dugout, and one of the assistant coaches has to get out of the way, as well as lawn deck batter. Just wanted to make sure everybody's still awake.
She scattered a few people over there with that one.
Just want to make sure people are awake here this afternoon.
Yeah, she's got some bat speed. What's her name?
Katie Hunt.
Katie Hunt. She's got some bat speed on her.
So here comes the 1-2. That ball is hammered foul. Count remains 1-2. There's a big C and a J out in center field where Olivia Wade is patrolling. It's all turf here in Carl Junction.
Well, it's good to see Olivia back. I don't know if she played Friday or not. We weren't there. But good to see her back.
So here comes another 1-2. That off-speed pitch is hit to third, and there is no throw. And now you potentially have the runner out at third base, but she gets back safely. I think Summer made the right play in not throwing it, but couldn't get it to Hancock in enough time to get the runner back out, catcher, because I think she was anticipating a throw to first and going home. So
well, yeah, she rounded the corner in case she threw it. She threw it, she was going home. But like I said, that was slow enough hit down third base line. Summer's not going to have a chance anyway.
So Kylie Spencer now will try and help her own cause here. So here comes the first pitch. They're going to throw back behind the batter at third. So now 2 runners in scoring position, and the count's 1-0.
Got to be careful with that throw.
A little bit higher, it could have gotten away from Summer.
Any little miscue is gone. You got to run in, and you got a chance to get this runner out at the plate.
So here comes the 1-0, and that pitch is inside. And the count is 2-0. Two balls and no strikes here in the bottom of the first. The 2-0 pitch is spoiled foul to the screen. Almost hit the umpire. Almost hit Derek Price, but Rayleigh Davis able to save him. Derek Price, home plate umpire. Rick McCullough, your field umpire this afternoon. So here comes the 2-1. That ball is yanked foul, so the count is 2-2. She's a strike from getting out of this with no damage. Question becomes, what do you throw now? Do you potentially try that changeup? And see
2-2?
And see if you can.
Well, she threw it at 3-2, so.
See if you can speed up her bat here if she's anticipating something else. There it is, and the pitch is outside for a ball, and the count's full. There it was, Daryl.
Yeah, she threw it. She just threw it outside.
Count full. You do have first base unoccupied, but obviously you'd rather just get out of the inning as here comes the 3-2. And that's popped foul. That actually gets over the screen. And so we'll do another 3-2. Still 2 outs. Still full count. Here comes another 3-2 pitch from Jamrose.
Didn't like what she's seeing yet, Ben. There she got it.
Here comes the full count, and that pitch is fouled back to the screen. The count remains full.
It's a good battle up here.
So Davis and Jamrose are going to talk about what they want selected. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO917 Sports. Seneca softball at home tomorrow against Aurora. Big 8 play. We'll have that game. Another 3-2, and she gets her to swing and miss at the changeup to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Head to the bottom, or we head to the second. It's 1-0 Seneca.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, Now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is
Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
Americans have a big healthcare problem. Over 100 million citizens carry medical debt while spending on overpriced and complicated health insurance. As Christians, we don't have to pay for a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a faith-based alternative to health insurance at half the cost. Plus, you can enroll at any time. Stand up to insurance and join CHM today.
And we welcome you back as we hit the top of the second. It will be 6, 7, and 8. Rayleigh Davis, Josie Andrews, and Olivia Wade. Anybody who reaches at Amari Rodriguez would come to the plate. Seneca did get 1 run in the first, thanks to a couple of different throwing errors. Here comes the first pitch to Davis. That's in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. So here comes the 0-1 from Spencer. That pitch she hit off her foot. So the count 0-2. She realized it right away. I think she's okay. It actually might have hit. She's got a little bit of a brace on her left foot. May have hit that. She doesn't seem any worse for wearing, smiling about it. She's also a catcher. Catchers are a little bit of a different breed.
Oh, yeah, they have to be.
That pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Spencer, as Josie Andrews will come to the plate.
Now batting, left fielder, number 11, Josie Andrews.
So 1 out here in the top of the second. So here comes the first pitch. Popped foul right into your living room. Counts 0-1.
We've seen her early in the year, Ben, and she had some pop on her bat, too. She had a couple good ones.
0-1 the count.
Struggled here lately, but
well, she's not the only one.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean.
So 0-1 is fouled straight back, and the count's 0-2. Just a little bit off here is Andrews. No balls and 2 strikes. So here comes an 0-2 pitch. That is outside. Good eye there by Andrews, and the count is 1-2. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Proud sponsor, the Seneca Indians, as that pitch hits the inside corner. And there's 2 gone. Now for Olivia Wade.
Now batting, center fielder, number 1, Olivia Wade.
4 strikeouts so far here for Kylie Spencer. 2 outs here in the inning. Like you said, good to see Wade back. She got injured. I think it was that Neosho game, as that first pitch is in there for a strike. So counts 0-1.
Yeah, lost that fly ball into the sun.
May have been McDonald County.
Hit right on her glasses.
I think it was McDonald County.
I believe you're right, Ben. McDonald County.
So that's swung on and missed, and the count quickly moves to 0-2. Having nothing else to daily dues. Wish the Seneca Indians good luck here this afternoon. As here comes an 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Spencer strikes out the side. We're through 1.5. Seneca has a 1-0 lead.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. When building a successful game plan, coaches must work around their players' weaknesses and lean into their strengths. They must focus more on what their players can do than what they can't do. This is also true for us as followers of Jesus. God has given each of us specific gifts, skills, and abilities. At the same time, we also lack in certain areas. If we aren't careful, we can be discouraged by what we can't do and miss out on maximizing the wonderful things we can do based on the ways God has uniquely designed us. We are all responsible for serving God with what He's given us. The Bible says God has given each of you a gift from His great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them well to serve one another. Even though we can't do it all, today, let's be encouraged to think more about what we can do to serve God and be thankful for the gifts we do have. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
Addie Gow to lead off the second here for Carl Junction. 6, 7, 8, Gow, Arnold, and Arnold. Anybody reaches Palmer would come to the plate, and then you get back to the top of the order. So that off-speed pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. She's got that changeup working well for her.
Mm-hmm. She's finding the strike zone or finding it just off the strike zone. She's making it tough for the hitters.
So one is swung on and missed. There you may have been the same pitch but different eyesight. The count's 0-2.
You got the ball up there at eye level. You know, sometimes they can't lay off of it.
So here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. You have to complete the throw, and it's a wide throw, and they said that she stepped on the bag.
Yeah, the throw was a little wide, drew her off, but she had time to get it and step out on the bag.
So there's one out, all 4 outs for Jamrose are via the strikeout, as Georgia Arnold will come to the plate here for CJ. So here comes the first pitch from Jamrose. It's in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Georgia Arnold and Gracie Arnold. Either of them can reach. You get to Kenley Palmer. Comes the 0-1. That's fouled back to the screen, and the count's 0-2. Other thing you're seeing here, Dale, is she's getting ahead of almost every batter. She battled back against Spencer to strike her out. That was a 2-0 count. But other than that, almost everybody else she's been ahead of.
That's as well as we talk about, is the key.
0-2, and that ball is laced up the middle for a single. Good job there by Arnold of being patient and waiting for the changeup. So 1-out single as Gracie Arnold will now come to the plate.
Well, Abby didn't throw a strike that time. She threw it high. She was throwing it high, throwing it off the plate out of the strike zone, and Arnold just reached up there and hit it.
So Gracie Arnold comes to the plate now. See if Georgia is off, and that pitch is outside. So the count is 1-0. This does for CJ, unless they somehow ended a triple play, double play. You clear the bottom of the lineup here in the second. They had 2 singles in the first that got stranded at second and third.
Mm-hmm.
She pitches outside for a ball. The runner is off, and she is out. No slide on the play. It's a 2-6 put out. And there's 2 down now and a 2-0 count. I think they were expecting her to actually try and bunt. And when she missed it, the runner was already off.
The runner's in no man's land. She just, wasn't even close.
I think
Rayleigh made a good throw down there.
Yeah, I think the count is 2-0 here. Scoreboard doesn't have a count.
I thought it was 1-1.
I think I heard him say 2-0.
Okay.
That pitch is pop foul. Back to the screen, and the count is 2-1. And Daryl, between us, I think might be able to lose a couple pounds here this afternoon just sitting out here.
Well, if you're not used to this heat, Ben, yes, it's not hot.
I don't mind the heat, but it's a good thing to sweat out as that ball is yanked towards the CJ dugout as well. A couple of the CJ girls have it out for their teammates. As Palmer dances out of the way of that one. 2-2 the count here for Jamrose. And that put out on the caught stealing, Daryl, is the first put out that was not a strikeout. That one swung on and missed for strike 3, and the throwdown will complete for Carl Junction. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. 2 innings in the books. Seneca up 1-0.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Cedar Lane Farm and Garden at 143 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca is your local feed dealer and a supporter of Seneca Indian sports. Offering vet, livestock, and pet products, Cedar Lane also carries a full line of farm and garden supplies. For more information, contact Cedar Farm and Garden on Cherokee Avenue in Seneca today. The number is 417-776-8231. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. through 2 p.m. for your convenience. Go Indians! Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, your family boating headquarters.
Adamari Rodriguez opens up the third here for Seneca. 9-1-2 coming to the plate. That pitch is outside for a ball. She swung and missed at the first pitch, so the count now moves to 1-1. Seneca softball at Nevada on Thursday. No broadcast of that game, and then here comes the 1-1, and that's in the dirt, so the count's 2-1. And Daryl, Seth, and I will be going to Monette on Friday night for what could be a very long evening because of how much Monette likes to pass the football.
Yeah, stop the clock.
The 2-1 pitch is low, and the count's now 3-1, and you have to think here 3-1 she will probably be taking.
Yeah, yes.
The number 9 hitter.
Any way to get on base.
And she takes it low for ball 4. So a leadoff walk, and now you get back to the top of the order here for Seneca. New Mac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prolube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast.
That's not a good thing to lead off the 9th hitter. Being the pitcher is having a hard time finding the strike zone. So
that's her first walk of the afternoon. As Hancock is going to bunt it, and it is not caught. And is it a fair ball?
No, it's foul.
It is a foul ball. So the count's 0-1. I was going to say, she dove in foul territory, so I thought it was foul. 0-1 the count. That was an excellent effort by the third baseman, Georgia Arnold, who it was in her glove and fell off at the last second.
Made a great effort for it.
So let's see if Hancock's trying to bunt again. That ball is popped up in the air. Center fielder out there going to call for it. And there is one down. As Jolie King comes to the plate, that is only the second putout, not via strikeout. King has the other one. So,
yeah, she hit the ball last time.
Yeah, ground ball to the shortstop. And, you know, King hasn't always been necessarily getting hits. So that pitch is low for a ball. Counts 1-0, but she's been putting the ball in play and making fielders field it.
putting the pressure on their defense. That's what they is. Hit the ball, good things can happen.
1-0 the count here on King. Here comes the 1-0. That ball is spoiled foul into the screen, so the count's 1-1. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Mid-America Specialty Markets, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, and Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast. 1-1 the count. Popped up in the air foul, and that's going to go to the baseball field. Just in the stands in front of the baseball field. So the count now 1-2. 1-2 the count here on King. That pitch is high and inside, and the count now 2-2. 1 out here in the top of the third. Beautiful facility here Carl Junction has built. So that ball is spoiled foul. I think that hit her bat twice.
Yep.
But you think about CJ, the softball and baseball fields both became turf because they used to be grass. But nowadays, almost every field you go to has to be turf at this point.
Yeah.
So that pitch is high and outside. It gets by the catcher. And in at second base on the wild pitch is Rodriguez, and the count's full on King. It's not necessarily as much of a problem as the fall as it is the spring, but still get those rainy days.
Oh, yeah, you get rainy days every once in a while.
Full count here on King. 3-2 popped foul. Keeps herself alive.
She's hanging.
She will see an 8th pitch of the at-bat.
She's hanging tough.
It's a full count here on King. Here comes the 3-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. There's 2 down as Jamrose comes to the plate. Jamrose reached on an error, eventually came around and scored. You do have first base open, so they may be careful with her. So here comes the first pitch. That's low for a ball, so counts 1-0. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast because she very quickly could make this 3-0. She had so that pitch is low and the count's 2-0. She was the sole provider of runs on Friday with a 2-run home run in the first.
Yeah, she's got some pop in her bat. She's a good hitter. Got good eye-hand coordination.
And they are being very selective here with first base open. That pitch is outside and the count's 3-0. If you're Spencer, you don't necessarily want to groove one because Jamrose does have a green light, 3-0.
Oh, I guarantee she does. I know as coach I would.
And there's the green light, and it's fouled off, so the count's 3-1.
See if she. I got a feeling she's going to walk her, Ben. I wouldn't give her anything.
And it hits her. And so runners will be at first and second once again for Kinley Summer. And so I think that hit her in the back. And so
she turned her back to it and it hit her. Kind of hit her in the back of the ribs, which can hurt. It can take your breath away pretty good. So it looks like she's walking it off a little bit at first base.
2-out base runner for Kinley Summer. Now if you're Seneca, you want to take advantage of this.
Now batting, number 15, third baseman, Kinley Summer.
2 outs here. She's a freshman. She's been struggling a little bit, but that ball is hammered to right field and deep, and that ball is up against the wall. 1 run going to come in and score. They're going to send Jamrose home. There is no play at the plate, and in with a triple.
It could go in.
Is Kinley Summer. She hammered that first pitch to deep right field and was only a couple feet short of a home run.
She nailed it, Ben. She made him pay. You're going to hit Jamrose, you're going to walk her, put 2 on. Yeah, we're going to drive them in. That was tag, Ben. Right on the button where you want it.
So the hit by pitch and the base on balls come in to score here for Seneca as Ava Berry will come to the plate. And that's the kind of thing, too, Daryl, that can get everybody else going as well. As that first pitch is low for a ball, counts 1-0.
You see success and you want to be part of it. That's, it's a snowball effect.
1-0 the count. That wasn't necessarily a bad pitch by Spencer. She just went and got it.
She just nailed it.
Comes the 1-0. That's inside for a ball, and the count's 2-0. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. 2-0 is swung on and missed, and the count is 2-1. Ball got by the pitcher, but not far enough away for Summer to try and score. Those are things you got to be wary of if you're Summer. 2-1, swung on and missed. Counts 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 22 is at the plate, 2 runs in. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That will end the inning, but Seneca does get 2 runs in the inning on 1 base hit. There were no errors, and they strand 1. 2.5 in the books. Seneca up 3-0.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
And we welcome you back as Seneca has a 3-0 lead here, heading to the bottom of the third. 9-1-2 here for Carl Junction. Palmer then back to Blaney and Spindler, the top of the order. But 2 more runs in here for Seneca off of a Summer triple that was bounced up against the wall.
Oh, one hopped against the wall. Just tagged it. That right fielder didn't know what to do. Turned her sideways. I don't know if she's ever seen one hit with that hard out there, but Sumner did. She hit it good.
So here comes the first pitch to Palmer. Swung on and missed, so the count is 0-1. 5 strikeouts so far. 1 time through the lineup here for Jamrose. As here comes the 0-1. That pitch is spoiled foul, and the count's 0-2. She had 11 strikeouts against Cassville. Seems like she's finding a groove.
0-2 here, Ben, and she hasn't even thrown a strike. The girl's swung at 2 balls.
So here comes the 0-2. That's outside. This counts 1-2. That game against Cassville gave up 7 hits, 3 runs, but only 1 of them was earned. 1-2 the count here on Palmer. That pitch is spoiled foul. And the big play in that Cassville game was the 14-pitch at bat by their catcher with the bases loaded. I think she eventually got a single that scored all 3 runs.
Yeah, she hit it like a double over there to second, in the gap anyway.
So here comes another 1-2, and that's low. So the count now 2-2. And that was the difference in the game. The nice thing about Big 8 play is you do get another chance at Cassville later this month or early next month.
Yeah.
So that pitch popped up in the air, foul, and it's going to get to the screen. So count remains 2-2. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. That pitch is hit to Jamrose. Good job fielding it. Throws to first in plenty of time, and there's one down.
If she didn't catch it, that would have been a tough out, Ben. It was a slow enough, a high enough chopper that it wouldn't have made it to Jolie at second base very quick. It'd been a tough play.
Yeah, if it gets by Jamrose, I think that's an infield single. As Jasmine Blaney comes to the plate, struck out her first time up. And Daryl, sometimes snowball effects happen where if you can put together a win, you can sometimes string together some. So that first pitch is swung on and missed, counts 0-1. You're obviously a long ways from that, but sometimes you can start building on things.
Well, yeah, winning, when you win, you want more of it. And you work harder and play harder at trying to get the wins.
0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. And it's in there for a strike. Blaney thought about trying to bunt and decides to take it. The count's 0-2. Jamrose has been able to scatter 3 hits so far through the first 2 innings. As here comes an 0-2. That ball is nubbed, and King can't quite field it.
That was a good hustle by Jolie.
Got a glove on it, and then it popped out on her. And by that point, the runner's safe.
She might be doing the same thing.
So here comes another 2-2 pitch. That pitch just dribbled. Jamrose going to field it. Tough play, and she is out at first base. It is a 1-3 put out. The fielder's choice does allow Blaney to get to third. Good job by Barry to hold the bag. And there's 2 down now for Riley Palmer. As she singled her first time up. So here comes the first pitch. That ball is yanked down the third baseline foul, and Summer can't get to it, so the count is no balls and a strike. 0-1 the count here. On Palmer. So here comes the 0-1. That pitch gets away from Davis, but not far enough for anybody to go anywhere. Counts 1-1. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X, KNEO 917 Sports. Here comes the 1-1. It's popped up in the air, and Hancock going to call for it and grab it for out number 3. For Carl Junction, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and they strand 1. 3 in the books, 3-0 Seneca.
So, you believe in God. That means you'll go to heaven, right? Well, that depends on how you define the word believe. Billy Graham.
The Bible says the devil believes and trembles, but the devil's not going to heaven. You can believe in God. You can believe in Christ. You can believe in the church. You can believe in the Bible, but that won't get you to heaven. It's more than that. The word believe means to commit. It means to surrender. I'm asking you tonight to commit, to stand on, to receive. Christ as your Lord and your Master and your Savior. Let him forgive the past, give you a new dimension of living. Write your name on the book of life. Make sure you're going to heaven.
If you're ready to take that step and believe that Jesus is your Savior, let's talk now at 855-255-PRAY. 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
And we welcome you back as we get set for the top of the fourth here. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians, and everyone at the Neosho Daily News. Wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. 6, 7, 8 here for Seneca. Rayleigh Davis, Josie Andrews, and Olivia Wade. Anybody reaches Adamari Rodriguez would come to the plate.
And we got 3 runs. How many hits do we have?
1.
1 hit. So we're taking advantage of some of CJ's errors.
That ball is hit to left field and deep, but it is up against the fence. Davis gave it a ride, but just not hard enough.
Man, she hit it solid.
And she's laughing about it with assistant coach Susan Beville. Gave it a ride, but didn't have quite enough power. Has to hit the weight room a little bit. Here comes the first pitch. Andrews will try and go to first. It's a 5-3 putout. It certainly looked like it went off of her foot.
That's what I'm thinking, Ben. I could not tell, Ben. I mean, it was close, and it kind of sounded like it, but neither of the umpires are buying it.
So there's 2 down now as Olivia Wade come to the plate. It looked like, to me, it changed direction a little bit. But an umpire's going off the sound at that point more than anything else. That ball's fouled straight back to the screens. Counts 0-1.
You can hit one off this turf, and it'll change direction just because of the spin of the bat. But, I mean, it's just, like you said, Ben, there was just a little bit of a different sound. But she took off running.
That pitch is spoiled foul, and the count's 0-2. All of a sudden, Seneca is starting to have a little bit of a bead here on Spencer, Darryl.
Well, you know.
Second time through the lineup.
Getting hits and stuff, it can be contagious. And winning can be contagious, and that's what you want if you can get a W.
So here comes an 0-2. That pitch is spoiled foul. So doing a good job of getting pieces and staying alive. So count remains 0-2. Here on Wade. So here comes another 0-2. She spoils that one off. She has spoiled off, I think, 3 straight. That one may have been off herself because she is wincing a little bit. Maybe off her hands as well.
I think it was off the end of the...
Did she hit her foot?
No idea.
I haven't looked at her eye, but her eye probably looks a little bit better than it did before.
I looked at it over Carthage. I talked to her at Carthage, and yeah, the glasses took Cassville. The glasses took the blunt of the blow, but it did bruise her eye pretty good.
Here comes another 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That will end the inning. We are through 3.5. Seneca still a 3-0 lead.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
And we welcome you back. Bottom four here, 4, 5, 6 for Carl Junction. Hunt, Spencer, and Gal. Hunt hit a single her first time. Spencer and Gal both struck out. Jamrose has been able to work around 4 base hits. That first pitch is high for a ball. Counts 1-0. I don't remember where Hunt singled. Was she the one that...
I think she's the one that
hit it to center field? Straight center field?
She could have been, Ben.
That also could have been Palmer. I don't remember.
I think it was Palmer that hit it up there at her eyes.
So that pitch is high for a ball. Counts 2-0. She also could have been the... She may have been the slow roller that Palmer was trying to see if she would score.
Yeah.
I think that's what hers was. 2-0 the count here on Hunt. That pitch is fouled back to screens. The count's 2-1. Now that I think about it, that's exactly it because Palmer was at second. It was a slow roller to Summer. If Summer threw to first, she was going to try and score, and they threw behind her.
Yeah. She just dribbled it down third base line. And
infield single.
2-1
the count here on Hunt. Here comes the 2-1 from Jamrose. That ball is yanked down the third baseline foul. Count 2-2. That left field line is getting a workout here today.
I like how she carried her bat down to first base because she knew she's coming back.
2-2 the count here on Hunt. I think you go change up here again. As here comes.
Make change up on the outside part of the plate. Make her reach. See.
And they went inside, and she hammers that one foul. This count remains 2-2 as Josie Andrews has been very busy in left, and it's getting foul balls, not actual, singles. So do you potentially do a rise ball here? Or do you
I'd throw
go
it on the outside
speed?
part of the plate. You just do it on the inside part of the plate. It'd be off speed. If I was going to pitch, it'd be off speed on the outside part of the plate.
As Jamrose, Davis, and Barclay are trying to get on the same page.
Yeah, they're getting their signals straight. What they want.
And so Davis going to go out and have a conversation.
I'm trying to tell, it's like, what do you want? What do you feel comfortable throwing?
Count remains 2-2 here on Hunt. So here comes the 2-2. Popped up in there, a foul, and that's going to get out of play behind us, and it was the changeup.
Yeah, I was on the outside part of the plate. You see how far she had to reach over for that. Don't be surprised you don't see it again.
Count remains 2-2. Here comes another 2-2. That ball is yanked foul. So Hunt doing a good job battling here once again.
We'll run out of softballs. He keeps fouling them.
This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
It's a good battle here. Look for that changeup now, changing the pace of it.
That ball is hammered foul. She is wearing out that third baseline.
She has got some bat speed. Let's see if you can't use that against her. Here it comes.
That ball up the middle and through for a single. And it gets by Wade in center field. And it will be at least 3 here for Hunt. So it's a single and then a 2-base error. Allows the runner to get to third. And that's really the first mistake that Seneca has had here today. Not the bat, that was a nice single by Hunt. It was just not getting down and making sure the ball doesn't get by you.
Make sure it's a single. That's going to be tough to keep her on third, but
the next 2 have struck out against Jamrose the first time as Spencer takes a strike, so the count's 0-1. Spencer and Gal both struck out. Georgia Arnold singled. 0-1 the count here on Spencer. That's high for a ball, so the count's 1-1. Here, the big thing is you don't want this inning to snowball. You're kind of willing to give up that run for an out.
Yeah.
But you don't want this to snowball into a big inning.
You just want to make the smart outs.
So here comes the 1-1. That's low and outside. And the count's 2-1.
3-0.
I don't think the scoreboard's right because there was a strike in there. So here comes the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. And then counts 3-1. I thought he had given a strike earlier in the count.
You look close enough to give it. I know that.
3-1 the count here on Spencer.
She may be looking again, too.
Here comes the 3-1 from Jamrose. That's high for ball 4. So now runners are at first and third for Addie Gow. Still nobody out. You may see a courtesy runner for the pitcher. We'll wait and see who that's going to be.
No one.
Oh, we have a pinch hitter here. 15.
Number 15.
Braylon Johnson is pinch hitting for Gow. So that's what the pinch is the pinch hitter, not a runner.
I think we're off on the first pitch.
As ball gets by and in safely is Katie Hunt. So one run in the inning, another runner in scoring position in a 1-0 count. This is what we're talking about, Daryl.
Yeah,
it's not allowing a snowball effect here.
Could be the.
So here comes the 1-0. That ball is yanked to Summer. And there's nobody there at second. So Spencer able to get back. That's a big first out for Seneca as Georgia Arnold comes to the plate. She singled her first time. I'd love to leave that runner at second base.
Yeah, give up just one.
So here comes the first pitch to Arnold. That's outside, maybe low. The count's 1-0. So here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's fouled back to the screen. It counts 1-1. Runner still at second. For Carl Junction, 1 run in. A run given up is unearned. So here comes the 1-1. That ball is hit up the middle. Hancock going to throw to first in time. They're going to try and get the runner home, and she is in safely. It is a 6-3 putout, but aggressive base running, and Kylie Spencer comes in and scores to make it 3-2.
Her throw was just off the plate, wrong side of the plate. If they had it on the other side of the plate, she was out.
As Gracie Arnold will come to the plate here, and she will step out. So 2 runs in here for Carl Junction.
All right, let's get the third out here.
But nobody on base. And that hit her. Or no, it hit the bat.
Yeah.
She didn't move, so 0-1 the count.
Yeah.
It definitely had a weird sound to it. It doesn't sound like it hit flesh.
Yeah, it hit right off the knob, right off the handle.
0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. That is outside, and the count's 1-1. Don't really want the tying run on base. You'd rather have the number 9 hitter start off here the 5th. As that ball is popped up in the air. Hancock not able to field it, and it's safe at first base is Gracie Arnold.
Tough place, but hit where you can't even hardly get to it, man.
And so now Kenley Palmer will come to the plate. Grounded out to the pitcher her first time up.
Hancock made a great play on it, a good effort. Got there to the ball, but
it spun a little bit funny on her. Still able, made it a close play at first base. That first pitch is in there for strikes. The count's 0-1. This is a pinch hitter. And if she did not announce that, shouldn't that be an out? Counts 0-1. 0-1 to count. Number 9.
Maybe they.
Jillian Schramm is pinch hitting for Palmer. Count is 0-1 on her. Swung on and missed, so the count's 0-2. It's not like you're hitting out of order, so 0-2 the count here on Schrum. Here comes an 0-2 from Jamros. That is just outside. They're going to try and steal second, and Hancock is able to get her. It's a caught stealing. It's a 2-6 putout. It was a late job getting there by Hancock, but she's able to get there to end the inning.
Good throw by Rayleigh Davis, the catcher.
For Carl Junction, 2 runs, 2 hits. There was an error, and they don't strand anybody through 4. It's 3-2 Seneca.
When we look back through our lives, we remember the friendships we had over the years. If we're lucky, some of those same friends are still in our lives. However, odds are that we may not be very close to many of those old friends. But there is one relationship you can trust forever. That is a relationship with Jesus. He loves you and will never leave you once you commit to Him. If you want to learn more about that kind of relationship with Jesus, then call us at 888-NEED-HIM or chat with us at chataboutjesus.com.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Adamari Rodriguez starts the inning here for Seneca and tries to square and bunt and misses it, so the count's 0-1. 9-1-2. She started the third inning with a walk and eventually came around and scored on a 2-run triple from Summer as she swings and misses at that, so the count's 0-2. And Daryl, that was a good job by Seneca to really not let that inning erupt for more than what it was.
It could have, starting off with
as that pitch hits the outside corner for strike 3, and there's one down back to the top of the order and Cordy Hancock.
I believe you started that inning with a single, and then the air out there in center field got
allowed
to
her to
third
get to
base,
third.
and then then they walked. The next batter walked. Now you got second and third with nobody out, on the steal, and just to come away with just 2 runs. I mean, that's they made some good plays.
Hancock comes to the plate. She's 0 for 2. Flew out to center field her last time up. That ball is popped in the air to center field, and that is deep, but it's going to go up against the wall. It will be a 1-out double for Cordy Hancock. The center fielder just kept on drifting back and back, and next thing you know, she was up against the fence.
Well, I think she was scared she was going to hit the fence because she stuck her arm out, trying to find the fence, and basically the ball just came right down beside her. Hit the fence.
So 1 out and a runner on second for Jolie King.
I'll see if we can take advantage of it here.
Jamrose on deck. Should get to her here in the 5th.
See if Jolie can put the bat on the ball here. There
that
you go.
Ball is hit to shortstop. Fake the throw, and King beats it. I think you're giving infield single because Hancock forced. And now Hancock going to get to third, and King is going to get all the way to second because of a throwaway by
the first baseman. She tried to throw it back to the pitcher and threw it wide, and it rolled over by the dugout. Seneca's got a good chance to answer now.
Try and get 2 runs of their own potentially.
Well, second, third, and you got the big hitters up.
1 out as Jamrose has reached twice, once on a hit by pitch, once on an error. As that pitch is low for a ball, counts 1-0. She has scored both times. She has 2 of the 3 Seneca runs. Summer hit a triple her last AB. She has the go-ahead hit at the moment.
Yeah, you've got the big hitters up in Jamrose and Summer.
Comes the 1-0. That's low. Counts 2-0. You know they're going to be careful with Jamrose. However, Summer made them pay her last at-bat.
Oh, Summer made them really pay.
2-0 the count. Here comes the 2-0. That ball is hit to first. She's going to go to first and then in safely. It's an RBI ground out for Jamrose. A good job hesitating there by Hancock, making sure that she was going to first before coming home, and they get one of those runs back.
Yeah, good softball there all the way around.
Summer 0 for 2. She reached base on a throwing error and then tripled. So that first pitch.
Yeah, there's one.
Ball counts 1-0.
There's what you want. I don't know if I want to throw it to the outside part of the plate with Summer. She's already proved she can. She's got power opposite field.
1-0 is hit to the third baseman. There are 2 outs, and that will end the inning. It is a 5-3 put out And that will end the inning. But Seneca, they do get one of those run back on 2 base hits. There was also an error, and they strand one. 4.5 in the book. Seneca up 4-2.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn to work. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. For more information, 417-221-6795 or online at proluberepair.com.
And we welcome you back. 9-1-2 here for CJ in the 5th. And Daryl Schrum was at the plate, so she has to start the at-bat here.
Yep.
As here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and the count quickly 0-2. She had an 0-2 count on her when Arnold was caught stealing. So 0-2 the count here on Schrum. Bottom of the 5th, Seneca was able to answer one of those 2 runs that CJ got in the bottom half of the 4th. It's the 0-2 who is just fouled back to the screen. Count remains 0-2. Jasmine Blaney, Kinley Spindler are the other 2 due up in this half of the 5th as the sun graciously goes behind a cloud here for a minute.
Yeah, little bitty skinny cloud, but we'll take anything, Ben.
As here comes another pitch, and that's swung on and missed for strike 3. 1 out here as Jasmine Blaney comes to the plate. Blaney 0 for 2 on the afternoon.
This be huge here.
6 strikeouts on the afternoon for Jamrose.
Make sure they don't have a chance to answer the 1 run we got back in the top of the
other thing that you can do if you can go 1, 2, 3 is this may be the last time the heart of the order could potentially be up. So that ball is hammered to left field. It's curving away from Andrews in left field. There'll be at least 2, and she's chugging in there for a triple. Almost slid past the bag, but it's a 1-out triple for Jasmine Blaney. That one just kept tailing away from Josie Andrews in left field.
It's a left-handed batter hitting it to the left field, away from you. You got that spin going away from you. And this turf grabs it even more, spuns more away from Andrews. I don't think she was expecting that.
That wasn't a terrible throw by her or Hancock. They made it a lot closer play than it could have been. That first pitch is swung on and missed. The count's 0-1. You would love a strikeout right here if you're Seneca.
Just love the lead keeper there.
0-1 the count. That ball is hit to shortstop. They're going to take the sure out. It's a 6-3 put out. The fielder's choice does allow the run to come in and score. But the bases are clear again.
What makes that run in the top of the inning crucial.
Yeah, because you still have the lead.
You're right. Just a little cushion here.
So 2 outs now as Riley Palmer comes to the plate. Popped out to shortstop her last time up. She is 1 for 2. That ball is popped in the air, foul. The count's 0-1. This field, you go through a lot of softballs because they're, unlike Seneca, there's not a ton of foul territory.
No, not a lot.
0-1 the count. That off-speed pitch inside, and the count's 1-1. Seneca will send 5, 6, and 7 to the plate in their half of the sixth. As here comes the 1-1. That ball is hit towards King. She's able to knock it down. Can't throw it.
Man, what an effort.
In time to get the put out, but King has made some excellent efforts out there today. I think there's been 3 or 4 balls that aren't ordinary plays that she's tried to get to and just can't quite get there.
She knocked it down. She just couldn't quite get it to the first base in time, but it's
Cody Hunt.
Good effort.
Hunt comes to the plate. She's 2 for 2. Tying run now at first base. Here comes the first pitch. That ball is hit on a line to Hancock, and she catches it. And that will end the inning. For Carl Junction, 1 run, 2 base hits, no errors, 1 left. Through 5, Seneca is up 4-3.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Huddle Springs Church of...
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
And we welcome you back. Seneca will have Barry, Davis, and Andrews, the 3 due up here in the 6th. 5, 6, 7 coming to the plate. Want to thank some of our sponsors: Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prelude Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic. As Barry takes a called strikes, it counts 0-1. Barry, earlier in the year, was hitting the ball hard.
Mm-hmm. Got into a little bit of slump.
That pitch hits the bottom of the zone, and the count's 0-2.
She needs to come out of it right here.
Now you're trying to protect here with 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. She's able to foul it off and get a piece of it, so the count remains 0-2. Still trying to protect here with 2 strikes. Comes another as Spencer waves off a couple of signs. Here comes another 0-2. That ball is hit through the left side. Diving effort by the shortstop, and it goes to the third baseman. It's an infield single for Ava Berry.
There you go. Nice slightly hit. You hit the ball, Ben, good things can happen.
And the leadoff runner is on for Seneca. So Rayleigh Davis will come to the plate. Davis hit the ball hard her last at-bat. Flew out to deep left field right in front of that scoreboard.
Oh, the first pitch I think she got, she just tagged. I'm ready for her to do it again, but this time in between.
Comes the first pitch, and she swings and misses. Barry is going to be off and stealing. It goes all the way to center field, but a good job there by the catcher to not catcher, by the center fielder to back up. A Seneca runner in scoring position and nobody out. Trying to get that run back again.
I'm looking at Coach DeVille. I'm not for sure that she actually sent her. But it's all right. She's at second base now.
So 1 is low. Good block there by the catcher, and the count's 1-1. Mid-America Specialty Markets, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Gardens, all sponsoring the broadcast. Darryl, what this does, too, is you're getting closer to getting back towards the middle of the lineup. One more time in the 7th as that one's fouled off. So the count's 1-2.
A few more base runners here, Ben. Let's see if we can't get a few more runs. We need another run. We need a cushion. Another run or two for a cushion.
1-2 the count here on Davis. Davis 0 for 2. As here comes a 1-2 from Spencer. She fouls that one back to the screen. So the count remains 1-2. Approaching the 6 o'clock hour here, Southwest Missouri, on a beautiful day. Tomorrow, supposed to be more of the same.
Mm-hmm.
So here comes another 1-2. That ball is popped up in the air, and Spencer catches it at the plate, or out on the mound, I should say. A good job there by Barry of not going anywhere. You know, sometimes freshmen get not sidetracked, but get lost out there, and sometimes go when they're not supposed to.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened.
Josie Andrews swings at that first pitch, and the count's 0-1.
Here's one that's got a little bit of bat speed, a little pop. She's just having a hard time hitting it here lately.
She's 0 for 2, grounded out to third, her last plate appearance.
Yeah, she hit it hard.
That pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is no balls and 2 strikes. Need to protect here with 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's close, man. Get on it if it's close.
That pitch hits the inside corner for strike 3. There's 2 down now for Olivia Wade. What Barry does is if Wade can't get on, you're 1 batter away from Jamrose getting an at-bat in the 7th. As that first pitch is fouled off, the count's 0-1.
Well, if we get Jamrose and Sommer up, those 2 right there.
If Wade can't reach, you have 9-1-2 coming to the plate in the 7th. Here comes the 0-1. Popped foul out of play.
You're getting a piece of it.
She's counts 0-2.
She's fouled both of them. The more you see it, the more you stand up there, you better, more confidence you get.
That ball is back up the middle. The 2 outs, just throws to first. And that will end the inning. For Seneca, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. 5.5 in the books. It's 4-3 Lady Indians.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
Missourians know we've got their back. For 75 years, they've turned to Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance for dependable, personalized life insurance coverage. That's 75 years protecting families and the lives they've built. For small-town values and big-time protection, call Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
And we welcome you back as Cassville. Now you got me saying the wrong thing. Kylie Spencer.
CJ.
Will be coming to the plate 5, 6, 7 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Spencer, Gow, and Arnold are the three due up.
So we can get 3 up, 3 down, Ben.
So here comes the first pitch. That's in there for a strike. Counts 0-1. Spencer 0 for 1 with a walk here this afternoon. So here comes the 0-1 pitch. And that hit, nope. I think he said that was down, so the count's 1-1. It's not a bad place to miss, though.
No, Riley had to reach out just a little bit to bring it back. So
here comes the 1-1. That ball is crushed, but it is foul. The count's 1-2. Four State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Chamber of Commerce, and Huddle Springs Church of Christ, all sponsoring the broadcast. Count is 1-2 here on Spencer. As here comes the 1-2. Not off-speed pitch is popped foul into the screen. Spencer gets just enough of a piece to keep herself alive. Count remains 1-2. Love a strikeout here. If you're Seneca, obviously just love any out of any kind. Comes the 1-2, and that ball is yanked foul. Out of play again. So Spencer is hit 2 foul.
She's hard on softballs, man.
Count remains 1-2. Here comes another 1-2 pitch. That pitch is hit to first and right to Barry down the line. That's about as easy a put out as you're going to get.
Yep. She didn't even have to take a step, hardly. Right in the bag, Ben.
Addie Gow will bat again. She got pinch hit for in the 4th. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So she is re-entering here. So here comes the first pitch to her. Swung on and missed. The count's 0-1. No balls and a strike here on Gow. Here comes the 0-1. Off speed is outside and low, and the count's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike here. 1 out in the 6th inning. As here comes a 1-1 from Jamrose. That pitch is hammered foul, and Georgia Arnold on deck circle is thanking her lucky stars. Counts now 1-2. So here comes a 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's 2 down. As Georgia Arnold comes to the plate, she's 1 for 2. She's singled and she's grounded out. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. So 2 down here for Arnold. As here comes the first pitch from Jamrose. That hits the outside corner, and the count is 0-1. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust sponsoring the broadcast. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. That's swung on and missed. Got her to swing.
Chase said, yeah, off speed, outside, Ben.
And the count's 0-2. So here comes an 0-2 offering. Popped foul back to the screen. So we'll do another 0-2 offering here. Seneca gets back into Big 8 play tomorrow at home against Aurora and Thursday against Nevada on the road. 0-2 the count here on Arnold. On that off-speed pitch, she just barely got a piece to keep herself alive.
Barely, exactly, Ben. Right off the end of the bat and on the back side of the end of the bat. She was so far out in front of it.
Count remains 0-2. You want to nibble, but you don't want to nibble too much.
Yeah, come back with the same pitch.
Here comes another 0-2. That ball is hit in the air to center field. Wade coming in, and she can't quite snag it. Runner thought about going to second, but it's a 2-out base runner here. As Gracie Arnold comes to the plate. She singled in the 4th and then was caught stealing. She's 1 for 2.
All right, we just need an out here.
Does not matter where.
Just an out.
So here comes the first pitch from Jamrose. That's low for a ball, and the count's 1-0. This is the number 8 hitter here. We'd love to get her out, so that way the number 9 hitter has to start the 7th, and not the top of the order. So here comes the 1-0. Pitch is inside, and the count's 2-0. Other thing it would do is runners would be at least at first and second if the number 9 hitter comes to the plate. So the tying run would be 120 feet away.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be swinging much at anything.
2-0 is
off the
to
handle.
the left
That's
side.
tough play.
Hancock tries to make the play, can't quite do it. An infield single.
Yeah.
Hancock did everything she could there. And two-out base runners for Kenley Palmer.
Did a good job moving into the hole to even field the ball.
Actually, it's still Jillian Schrum who struck out her last plate appearance.
Yeah, she did it. Cordy did a great job moving to the hole to stop the ball from getting out of the outfield.
Schrum is 0 for 1. So that pitch is outside for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Don't really want to get to the top of the order with the bases loaded. Jasmine Blaney 2 for 3 on the day. She's on deck. Here comes the 1-0. And that's outside, and the count's 2-0. Two and 0 the count here on Schrum.
Still just looking for one more out, Ben. We got 2. Let's get the third one.
Comes the 2-0. Swung on and missed. And the count's 2-1. At this point with the number 9 hitter, I'd just go right at her. If she hits it, she hits it. 2-1 the count. Here comes a 2-1 from Jamrose. That is high for ball 3, and runners will be at second and third, and now a base hit would give CJ a lead.
Could, potentially.
3-1 the count here.
Ain't nothing to do now, Ben, but throw it right at her.
Here comes the 3-1. That's in there for a strike, and the count is full. 3-2. Big pitch for both teams coming up. Bulldogs trying to find a way to get back to the top of the order. Seneca trying to get out of this without a run coming in. Here comes the 3-2 offering. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will end the inning. For Carl Junction, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We head to the 7th. Seneca up 4-3.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
Forbes asked, and the people answered. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is one of America's best insurance companies. Forbes recognizes what our customers have known for generations. We are committed to protecting families and the lives they've built. For auto, home, life, and business protection, call Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Mid-America Specialty Markets of Seneca is a supporter of the Seneca Indians, and they're proud to bring you today's game. They provide insurance services for the 4-state area, including home, auto, life, and agribusiness. Located at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, they are licensed in Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Kansas. Learn more today at midminsurance.com or call 417-451-9177. Mid-America Specialty Markets. Protecting your business and family is our specialty.
Adamari Rodriguez starts off the 7th here for Seneca, 9-1-2. Rodriguez swings and misses at that first pitch, so the count's 0-1.
Need an insurance run, Ben. Big time base runners.
So that pitch hits the inside corner, and the count's 0-2. Hancock on deck, doubled her last time and scored. King singled in the 5th as well. So here comes an 0-2. That's swung on and missed for strike 3. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Huddle Springs Church of Christ, all sponsoring the broadcast.
Got some firepower coming up, Ben, so let's see if we can. We need to get 1 run at least across the board.
Hancock and King are the next 2. They both have base hits, both of them their last plate appearance. So here comes the first pitch. That pitch is hit to the shortstop. Shortstop can't field it, and it is an infield single for Cordy Hancock. Well, that does, it's not quite guaranteed, but it almost guarantees Jamrose at bat.
Well, if you can get Jamrose and Sommer, that's the power you need. Sommer's hit a hard one. She's drove in a few runs. Abby's drove in a few runs.
See if Hancock tries to steal second. King hits ball to center field and deep, and that is up and down! A home run, a 2-run home run for Jolie King.
Jolie King in the 2-run home run off the bat, sweet part of the bat, right in the downtown, the farthest part of the park, man. Huge 2-run shot. Give us a Seneca 6-3 lead now.
And that is some pop from somebody that you don't necessarily expect some pop from. The center fielder just kept now 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count, I believe, is what it should be, and it is. That 1-1 is low. Counts 2-1. CJ will have the top of their order up, 1, 2, and 3 in their half of the 7th. You'd love a couple more insurance runs. So here comes a 2-1. That's high, and the count's 3-1. Well, it might be 2-2.
Is it?
I thought it was 3-1. Here comes the 2-2, and she fouls that one back. So the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains 2-2.
No, it's 3-2.
It was 3-1. Okay, I was correct. So now the count.
He didn't signal.
So the count's 3-2. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. That pitch is popped in the air, foul out of play. So we'll do it all over again.
She's still going at it.
The 7th inning, Seneca has 4 base hits here in the inning. Here comes another full count pitch, and Davis calls time before it happens. Here it comes. And she does not offer at it. And it is high for ball 4. The bases are loaded here for Josie Andrews, who is the 8th batter of the inning here for Seneca.
Big inning for Seneca, and it would be nice if we could just get a little bit bigger here, Ben.
Already 2 runs in the inning. Bases full of Lady Indians. Here comes a first pitch, and that hits the outside corner, so the count's 0-1. Andrews 0 for 3. But all it takes is 1 base hit to turn around an afternoon. That pitch is off the ground. Spencer fields it, throws to first in time for the putout. But Seneca does get 2 more runs in the inning on 4 base hits. There were no errors. They strand 3. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Seneca has a 3-run lead here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Are there things in your life you wish you could change? I suppose we all have some habit that always seems to come back at the wrong time. It tears us down and leaves us feeling like God is tired of how many times we've failed. The truth is, God never tires of you. He knows everything about you and still sent Jesus to pay the price for your sins. There's no limit on his love or grace. If you want to learn more about that kind of relationship with Jesus, then call 888-NEED-HIM or chat with us at chataboutjesus.com.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
And we welcome you back as we hit here the bottom of the 7th inning. And Daryl, you got somewhat of your wish there in the top of the 7th. Seneca got a couple insurance runs. Unfortunately, they left the bases loaded. But you do have a 3-run cushion here against the top of the order for Carl Junction.
I was hoping for 1, Ben, and Jolie King just made it 2.
As Jasmine Blaney comes to the plate, she's 2 for 3. She tripled her last plate appearance. To keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule, sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO917 Sports. And Daryl, how big a win would this be if Seneca can somehow get 3 outs here?
Well, you know, get a win. They've been playing some good softball and competitive softball. Get over the hump, get a win.
She's trying to bunt her way on, and it's bunted foul.
And you know, get some momentum, get some good vibes going. Like I said, hitting the ball can be contagious. Winning can be contagious.
0-1 the count.
Makes you start believing in yourself that you're doing the right things and you can win.
That 0-1 pitch is laced through the left side for a single, and then it gets by Rodriguez, so Blaney will take second on the play. It's a single, and then an E9 allows her to get to second. Her run doesn't necessarily mean anything if you're Seneca.
Well, We just need to get some outs in between them and 3 runs.
As Spindler comes to the plate, Spindler 0 for 3, grounded out to Hancock, her last plate appearance. She's also grounded out to Jamrose and struck out. Bunted foul, and the count's 0-1. There you're almost thinking she's trying to bunt for a base hit because that run at second doesn't mean anything.
She didn't turn,
it does.
She didn't turn and square or anything. She just stuck the bat out at the very last, trying to fool the girl on third base.
0-1 the count here on Spindler. Here comes the 0-1. And that pitch is outside for a ball. So counts 1-1. Seneca at home tomorrow against Aurora. 4:30 first pitch, 4:10 airtime from Seneca. So here comes the 1-1. That's low. The runner steals third without a throw. It's not necessarily a bad decision there by Davis to just hold on to it.
I mean, who cares? It's the outs.
2-1 the count. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And that hits the inside corner, and the count's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Spindler. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. That pitch is bounded foul towards the third base coach's box. No EC there on the CJ coach. It's also a very slow dribbler, so you would have a hard time getting an error on that one. So here comes another 2-2. Pitch hit on a hop to third, throws to first in time. It is a 5-3 put out. Didn't worry about the run coming in and scoring. It's a fielder's choice.
Nope.
Makes it 6-4, but the bases are clear again.
By Summer on the third base side. Good field and a good solid throw right on the button.
As Riley Palmer comes to the plate, she's 2 for 3. She's popped out to shortstop. That's her 1 put out. That first pitch is popped foul, so the count's 0-1. I think the bigger thing for Seneca is the bases are clear. The tying run is still on the on-deck circle.
Oh, yeah, outs. That's what you're looking for.
The 4 runs given up, Darryl, 2 of them are unearned.
Yeah.
So that pitch is outside, and the count's 1-1. One and one the count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Comes the 1-1. And that is high, maybe outside, and the count's 2-1. Don't want to walk her and get the tying run to the plate where a home run would tie it.
You just don't want to start falling behind here. Throw strikes, let's get some outs.
Here comes the 2-1. Swung on and missed. And the count's 2-2.
There you go.
Do you go off speed? 2-2. She went with the rise ball and got her to chase. Here comes the 2-2. She hits the outside corner, or she tries to hit the outside corner. Counts full at 3-2.
That's a pretty good pitch. If it was off the plate, it wouldn't by much, man.
I think Palmer may have thought it was strike 3-2 because she went a long ways out.
I think Rayleigh thought it was.
Comes a full count pitch. That is high for ball 4. Oh.
Yeah.
1 out base runner. As Katie Hunt comes to the plate. She's 2 for 3. She lined out to shortstop, her last plate appearance. Once again, Palmer's run doesn't matter, so I think you're just looking for any kind of out.
Yeah, no walks. Let's get some outs.
So here comes the first pitch in the dirt, and the ball gets by. A wild pitch. The runner is going to go to third, and now she's caught in a rundown. Chance to get her. So they're going to try and throw back and forth. Now King to Jamrose and back, and she is safe at second base. Oh my goodness, what a wild rundown that was. Palmer almost caught herself in a pickle. She was in a pickle. She somehow got her on the
How
way
she got
back.
out, I don't know. Close play.
1-0 the count here on Hunt.
And all the girls went to fill in like they're supposed to, just like they've been taught.
1-0 the count. Here comes the 1-0. Blooped in the air. Hancock going to go back and catch it. And there are 2 down for Kylie Spencer. Spencer 0 for 2 with a walk.
They need the out.
One more out here for Seneca to snap a 4-game losing skid and pick up their 3rd win of the year. As here comes the first pitch, popped up in the air. Summer is going to get it in foul territory, and that will end the ball game for Carl Junction in the inning. 1 run on 1 base hit. There was an error, and they strand 1. Seneca wins this one by a final score of 6-4. They improve to 3-7 on the year. CJ falls to 8-4 on the year. The post-game show is sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District after this break on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
As a man was boarding his private plane, he told his friend, "I'm going home." But when the plane landed, it went into a skid and slammed into a tree. He died instantly, but he still made it home. And although it was his home on earth he thought he was headed for, his last words had more meaning than he probably realized. Do you know where you're going when you take your last breath? Jesus has the answers. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM or chat with us live at needhim.org.
And we welcome you back. The post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. Seneca picks up a 6-4 victory here this afternoon over Carl Junction as Seneca picks up the victory. And once Coach Barclay has a couple of conversations, Daryl has gotten a couple of kids to come our way, so... And actually, we got the father.
We even got Coach King here. Will King here on the headset. We're not really waiting on Coach King here, but he decided to get on the headset. We're waiting on Jolie to come over here. I've requested Jolie and Abby Jamrose. Yeah, who's Jolie? Yeah. Something, that didn't take their athletic ability from you.
Hey,
let's put it that way.
Hey, easy. Yeah, I'll claim that one. Come on. There's a lot I don't claim, but I'm going to claim that one.
I have to take after At least she doesn't listen to you,
I think she actually smiled that time. So
here they come.
Okay,
We're going to get it. We're just going to get a couple. It's a great win.
You think I should give her my headset?
Yeah, you can get Ben.
I'm just kidding.
Ben
I'll give it to her.
Yeah, give it to Jolie. We're going to interview her first. Hey.
Okay.
Hey, you're on. You put it on your head. You are on the air. Yes, we got Jolie King here. I'm telling you what, the 2-run shot here what was that inning? Was it been
seventh
inning? The 2-run shot at the top of the seventh. I mean, you tagged that ball. Everybody was like, "Holy cow!" That baby was gone. We're gonna have to name you Hank Aaron or something like that. So, what do you think? And you know, it just wasn't that shot, but you hit the ball just about every time up at the plate, putting the ball in play.
Yeah, it was just kind of I had to adjust all game, and I finally just got the spot.
Oh, I'm saying you got the spot.
Yeah.
And let's talk about just your play a little bit here at second base. I mean, you had some tough plays out there, and I mean tough plays. I mean, you dove for the ball 2 or 3 times. There was no easy rollers right to you tonight.
No, everything that was just in my head was just diving bodies. You just gotta go for it.
Oh yeah, you was trying to knock them down and playing as hard as you can, and we commented that on quite a bit. It's like, holy cow, these girls are playing hard tonight. But I'm telling you what, you talk about the whole sideline erupting over here. You know, when you hit that shot, everybody knew what that meant, because that means it's going to make it tough on CJ to come back and win.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got nothing else, do you?
Nope.
All right, we're going to give that's Jolie King here, who hit the 2-run home run, and the crowd's giving her. Let's give it to Abby Jamrose here. Oh gosh, I'm all sweaty. Well, that's all right. So am I. So is everyone else out here playing in the heat. Abby, let's talk about your work on the mound tonight. Okay.
Okay.
Looked like to me you were throwing it. You had command of your pitches very well tonight.
Well, thank you. Just mixing it up, and whenever one pitch was wearing out my arm, I switched it up, or coach switched it up more like. So yeah.
Yeah, give you something else. It looked like you was going inside, outside, high when you wanted it, low when you wanted it, making the girls at CJ just, anyone up there trying to figure out where you was going to pitch it.
I mean, that's what I try and do.
Yeah, I know that one was, and one of them was, to me, the one pitch that was working better than anything was that you throw that low outside little off-speed pitch that just had them just on their toes trying to swing, you know.
I like that pitch. That's a lot of fun to pitch.
Oh, yeah. It's not a lot of fun to hit, is it?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I don't like it when pitchers throw that to me.
I would hate to try to be up there trying to swing at something. I'd be swinging at a butterfly or something.
Yeah, it's rude whenever they throw it.
I know. You were working good tonight, and let's talk about a little bit else. You've been hit. We haven't been able to cover all the games here tonight, but you've been hitting the ball very well tonight. I mean, you ripped that one right up the middle. I thought you was going to hurt. Oh, my gosh.
I'm glad she wasn't hurt. I'm just glad she wasn't hurt.
Yeah, well, yeah, we all are. But, I mean, you've been hitting the ball solid this year and got a home run against Logan Rogersville. Of course, we were at the football game getting ready to set up for that when you guys were playing.
Yeah.
But it was good to hear that you guys you hit a couple of home runs this year.
Well, it was really nice to have the fan base behind us, because they let the kids get out of school early and come watch us. So that was really nice. I think that kind of helped fuel me. And so, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, when we and Ben was talking about it, when you get going out here, when the team gets going out here, I kept telling Ben, I said, we're hitting the ball. That's contagious.
Yeah.
If we get some wins, that's contagious.
Yeah.
You get to liking it, and you get to wanting it more, and the kids like playing hard.
Yeah, it's definitely a team effort. I don't think that I could have came out here and performed like I did that last inning without Jolie and the rest of the support of the team and the defense and just everything that the team does, what the coaches do, everyone on Seneca.
You know, they hit the ball hard tonight. Even Sommer hit the ball off the fence and right.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, now the bats are starting to warm up. We can score some runs, put some pressure on the other team. I'm telling you what, it was fun tonight watching you. It's going to be fun the rest of the year watching these girls play.
Well, thank you.
All right. Hey, let's have a good we got Aurora tomorrow night right at home. We will be there.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
As Seneca comes away with the victory here tonight, 6-4, snapping a 4-game losing skid. They improved to 3-7 overall. Carl Junction falls to 8-4 on the year. Abby Jamrose with the win, 7 innings, 11 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. For CJ, Kylie Spencer takes the loss, 7 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. For Seneca, 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They strand 7. For Carl Junction, 4 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors, and they strand 7. Like Daryl was saying, Seneca's next game is tomorrow afternoon against Aurora as they get back into Big 8 play. We'll be there tomorrow afternoon for that one. 4:10 airtime, 4:30 first pitch from Seneca. That will do it for us here this evening. For Coach Daryl Harbaugh and Ben Wolcott saying so long here from Carl Junction. We thank you so much for listening and watching to high school softball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.